are you doing? So we have Lilith and Watson. Nice to see you, my beautiful Lilith. And hello, dear Watson. How is your days? Oh, how is your day going? Yeah, let's put it that way. Hello, sweetie. Yeah, I know. Retrograde is going to finish. It's going to finish, guys. It will. I promise. If there's one thing I can promise, it's that. We are starting off with Julie tonight. And we have to be onto the outlook for Sierra. Sierra donated last night, and I wrote her an email. Hi, my beautiful Julie. Haven't gotten a response back, and yeah. So, anyways, we're looking for Sierra, wherever she's at. If she pops in tonight, we need her questions. You are on time, Julie. You are. Has your mom arrived yet or not yet? Probably not yet, right? It's really, really a long flight, and there's connections and everything. Yeah, let me know if Mama's arrived. It's going. It's been. And that's it, right? Hi, Siobhan. How are you doing, sweetie? You got some shrimps for your fish tank? I want a picture. But when you may say shrimps, like it's not your little fishy's not going to attack them? Now, what do you feed the little fish? What do you feed the shrimp? I don't know. I need explanations. Little shrimp. That is so cute. Didn't even know that you could buy those. She's waiting for her connecting fight. Okay, so she's not too far. She's not too far. Yeah, send me some. And you just want to get some today. I want to know what they look like. I'm very curious. Your aquarium's starting to look like a Finding Nemo kind of a thing. How are you doing, my beautiful Siobhan, sweetie? Julie, I'm coming towards for you now. Oh, you think it's... No, I thought about that at first, but no, it's not food for the fish. No, this is not a eat me thingy. No, it's a betta. Yeah, no, these are alive, right? It's not for that. They're cute. And that's it. They're eating your algae into the tank. Okay. Watson, you have such a mind for the fish. That's it. They can be chestnuts friends. That is so cute. I love that. That's it. They're tank mates. That is so cute. Hi, Juliet. Okay, well, hold on. Let me log in. Go and get your questions, my beautiful Julie. Hold on. Let's go a little bit like that. Oh, actually, I have them over here. Yeah, you sent them over here, and I had done the reading already. I remember. Alrighty, okay. Oh, you have another one that you added on in. Okay, so I've got 3 of them for you here. I gotcha. So I'm going to open this one on up. I'm going to go and get your 2 other ones into the email. Okay. So we're going to do that. Okay. And I'm going to go and get your 3rd question. So just 1 second. The 3rd one's in PayPal. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Okie dokie. Yeah, you have 3. It's all good. I've got you, sweetie. Yeah, no, you're probably not going to hear from him for a few days now. It's like if he has, sat and kind of, it's like laying out the table saying, he basically said, I have a lot of things going on, don't quite know when I'm going to make it happen, so I don't want to make you a promise right away, but we are going to be meeting on up as soon as I know, right? That's pretty much the message that was coming on by. So, hey, let's go see. So, and question number one, how's he thinking and feeling about the fact that you're not hanging out today? And he's unsure about Friday or Sunday. All right. And does he still want to see you? And will your date still happen this week? No, I don't believe it's going to be happening this week. I'm going to say, ooh, not this week. No. Perhaps next week. There could be like a week or two that is gonna be put off, because I feel like it's gonna take a certain amount of time to get back, all those verifications and everything, and that's what's kind of stalling at this moment. So yeah. All right. So yeah, no, this week is going to be a no. I do not feel so. So try to mindset yourself, or put yourself a little bit of a mindset where if it doesn't happen, yes, you know that it's going to be disappointing, but at least you're already kind of preparing yourself mentally that it's probably not going to happen this week. But he didn't make any promises. So, yes, it's disappointing, but it's not heartbreaking. So I'm going to say he does feel disappointed that he can't lock something in with you quite right away. But again, it has nothing to do with the fact. It really has to do about the ending, about the other place. So it's not that he doesn't want to. He's just really uncertain about his job transition. I feel like that is stressing him out much more than what he's actually letting on, but I don't feel like he wants to talk about it. And he doesn't want to commit to something and then kind of cancel on you because he's not feeling all that good, or because he's stressed, or because he has to go into work. I feel like the current job that he has, they do ask a lot from him. I do feel like he does put a lot of work, and probably does not always feel, all that up and giddy when he's done working. So I know you've put a lot of effort into this and everything of the such, and he just honestly does not want to cancel onto you. So he wants to make sure that he's ultimately going to be there for you. At this moment, he's really looking at the possibilities of when, but he does not quite know. So instead of just disappointing you, he is going to say nothing at all for the moment, and he is going to wait. But does he still want to see you? Absolutely. Is it happening this week? No. Thank you, my beautiful Siobhan. You will be on up right after our beautiful Julie. I'll be with you in just a few moments, my love. Hi, Diane. Hi, Sean, too. You must not be too far. Hi, Mischievous. How are you doing? You're half listening. The hair dryer is doing its thing. Nice to see you, sweetie. Alrighty. So here we go. What do we have into your question number 2? Yeah, he still wants to see you as soon as he can. The question is not that he never wanted to see you or that he didn't want to see you. The question is simply a question of timing. So, yeah. Now, how did he think and feel about your conversation this morning, especially about suggesting Friday or Saturday? I do have over here our Hermit, also do have our Knight of Pentacles, followed up by our Queen and our 8. I don't feel like you came off as being pushy. I don't feel like you came off as being desperate, but not at all. I mean, your tone just carried a little bit of a mix of openness, but also I'm going to say patience and grace. So he could tell that you're trying to work around his schedule rather than actually pressing him into something. And that is really important. That is like the main key factor that we have over here. So he appreciates that you communicated your availability, quite honestly. And it gave him that sense of a certain freedom rather than being, boxed on in. So if anything, I'm going to say he felt a little bit bad for not having those clear answers for you at this moment, because I really feel like he wants to be as reliable as he can for you. And moments like this kind of remind him, that he really does need to be careful, because he doesn't want to, can you say fragilize? Yeah, he doesn't want to create any type of situation where you would feel that he's backing off or anything of the such, like he has done into the past. So I feel like he's really trying to take it one step at a time. So yeah, but no, the conversation went well, my love. You didn't seem like you were pushing too much or asking for too much or wanting too much. You were just kind of looking for a little bit of clarity around his schedule. but that's it. He didn't really have any to give, and that's okay. He answered you as best as he possibly could. You took the answer as best as you possibly could, and, you know, whatever happens, happens. Now, you did the double, yes. Did he receive the energy? Did he receive the energy? Not yet, my love. Not yet. I don't know when it is that you have done it, but not quite yet. It usually takes a little bit longer. He will receive it, but I'm going to say he's going to get it in approximately 2 hours from now. So give it another 2 hours. That would bring you, well, you know, 2 hours from now. Around your 8 o'clock. So around your 8 o'clock, you should be good, my sweet love. He will have received it. So let me go and see how he's going to feel when he receives it. All right. Since he has not yet received it, let's go see how he's going to be feeling when he does receive it. Let's go and get some answers. Alrighty. All right, so here we go. Our beautiful queen, our beautiful king. Look, he's going to be thinking about you nonstop, and he's going to be thinking about the love that he has towards you and what he needs to offer you. He's coming on in really, really strongly as the king over here, and you're being shown as our beautiful queen of cups. So is it going to pass on through? Yes, in approximately 2 hours from now. I do feel like it was very strong, energetically speaking. So the message was sent on through. He will be receiving it. What he's going to be receiving is a lot of that magnetic energy into the higher self. Can't quite explain it. This has to do with the mind. So has to do a lot about the thoughts that are going on through. He's going to have like that sensation of peace. He's going to feel like there's somewhat of a quiet move to urge towards you in some kind of shape, form, or way. So he's going to be feeling more reflective. He's going to be feeling a little bit more drawn to you over the next day or two, because that energy is going to continue to settle on in. So it's really just going to anchor yourself and anchor him into somewhat of a calmness, of a radiant kind of receiving mode. So, sweetie pie, your return to workings are going quite well. And you did about 3 hours ago. All right. Well, I'm seeing in 2 hours. So yes, I know. Yes, exactly. It is my pleasure, my love. So in approximately 2 hours from now, the energy should have passed on through now, my love. Yeah, you don't have a long list at this moment, my dear Juanson. You probably don't even need the pen in your hand. Yes, Sanvi, I want to see the shrimps. I want to see them. And then I'm going to go and figure out if I can buy shrimps. And then you're actually going to make me try and buy some type of a new aquarium. I just know you're going to make me buy something here. Okay, hold on just one little second. Just want to go and see this. Siobhan, I'm coming to see you, sweetie. Okay. So here we go, my love. Let's go and see Siobhan. Alrighty. Chiffon. You say just don't buy a turtle. They will really eat the shrimps. I know. Again, this weekend we were at yesterday we were at the zoo, not this weekend. And there were these turtles, and my kids are like, oh, look. And I'm like, do you see how big those turtles are? That's what those little turtles that you buy, they become huge like that. What are we going to do with a huge turtle? That's why people don't sell turtles no more. Because at some point they become bigger, and then if you don't have space to keep them, then bad things happen to them. Yes. That's it. It's causing a mess. Did the Gemini Shaw ghost you? Oh, God. What is happening with that? It is causing a mess. Okay, let's go see. Let's go see, sweetie. You know, it's got a lot of people crazy. It's a crazy, 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 crazy time. The good news is it's going to be ending soon, my love. So, yeah. Okay. Let's go and figure this out together. What is he doing? What is he up to? Yeah, your dad's turtles are cutie pies, and they've got a place to be, so that's all good. What am I going to do with your turtles? I would do nothing with a turtle. I can't even keep them out all year round. No, like it's cold here 8 months out of 12. Yeah, no. There are certain places that you can keep these turtles, and your dad is fantastic, and so are you and your mom to take care of them, but it is not viable over here. No, I will go with a little betta fish and little shrimps. It could just be you overthinking him ghosting, all right? Well, my Knight of Pentacles is in reverse position, which I don't like. My Wheel of Fortune is, however, into the upright position. So what is he doing? Is he actually ghosting? What is going on? What is going on? Page of Swords. Yeah. Let's go see why, all right? I'm not going to say he's necessarily ghosting, but I'm definitely going to say that he's taking a break. Ghosting. My question is the following. We have a lot of terminologies for it. Are you writing messages and he's not writing back, or is he just not writing and you're not writing? Oh, you see, you need a heat lamp for them, right? That's it. Oh, they're great at that. Yeah, well, there's a lot of men who are good at that. Women too. There's a lot of women good at it too. King of Wands. No, sweetie pie, you're not overthinking this. I feel like he's moved on. Yeah, he's definitely taking a break, and he's definitely moving on. He's going to leave your heart a little bit broken. He responds, right? Okay. He's slowly, and then I'll say he's slowly moving on slowly. Yeah. So if you write to him and he responds, then he's not ghosting you, and then he's slowly walking away. What you're trying to say is his energy is different, correct? Let me know if I've got that well. Oh, God, that looks cute. I'm going to go and look in a few moments, because or else everybody's going to hear it into the live. Yeah, okay, that's it. That's it. I'm sorry. Yeah, he responds, but he's slowly kind of walking away. Yeah. All right, let's go see what his problem is. Why is he up to that stuff? All right? What's he up to? I don't know. Let's go see. I'm gonna say like you. We don't really know. Let's go see. So you're about to just block him. Well, you know, sweetie pie, sweetie pie, sweetie pie. I always privilege a conversation before any blockings whatsoever. Ask him out front. What's your problem? Maybe not in that way. Ask him nice and sweetly. Hey, what's going on? I kind of feel like there's a distance here. Is this possible? You know, what's going on? All right. All right, sweetie pie. From what I can actually see over here, from what seems to be going on, yeah, what is that, Juanson? Here? No. Oh, yeah, you guys. Oh, Juanson, Lilith, you're so suspicious. It's the fish tank. It's the fish with the shrimp, guys. It's the fish with the shrimp. Yeah, that's all it is. It's nothing else. And shrimp is not a term for something else, okay? It's a shrimp. Oh God. Okay. So here we go. This is what I'm saying over here, my love. I honestly feel like he wants to move on forward. I feel like there's somebody else. I feel like there's another vibe somewhere. So I kind of feel like he's still kind of threading on, so still kind of holding on to you because he's not too sure what's going to be happening onto the other side. But there's definitely somebody else's energy that is around. So either he's talking with somebody new, but a little bit unsure about where it's going and what's happening and everything and the such. But he's playing fields, like he's playing you and he's playing somebody else at the same time. So if you're not aware of it, then he's playing games. And he's kind of waiting to see what, and I know now you're going to say, no, I'm going to block him. Still, open communication, always better. Then you can block. Yeah, that's it. Les fruits de la mer. Oh my God. Look, if it wasn't coming from Julie, if it was from Alex or something, I would clearly tell you guys it is not fit for YouTube. But coming from Julie, it truly is a fish tank. I swear to you guys. It's a cute fish. Yeah. Yeah, see, that's it. Let's go do General, my love. No time to waste, right? Thank you, Julie. Thank you for coming on in to... Oh, that Lilith. Thank you for coming on in to... Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you to be on my side, Julie. Now they have no choice but to believe me. I know. And now you're hungry. Oh, no. Please, Lilith, tell me that Julie didn't make you want to eat some shrimp. Oh, my God. Save one and the other one goes into the belly. All right, sweetie, into your general. No surprise, we've got some heartache. We've got some challenges. We got a little bit of unhappiness, but that we already figured out because we just talked about it. What else is coming towards you? Oh, sweet Lord. What else is coming towards you? What is happening to our sweetie pie? Okay. Love-wise, not too much movement at this moment, but you could go out and meet on up with some good friends. You do have people who do love you, but you yourself are questioning yourself about a few things. That being said, you're not really all that heartbroken. You might be annoyed, you might be upset, but you're not all that heartbroken. Honestly, you seem to be pretty happy in life, I'm going to say. You're standing your ground, nothing new happening within work, my love. I mean, you're always moving forward. You're always getting extra raises every time I talk with you. This time it's stagnant. All right. So this time it's fairly stagnant. Not too much really happening. But I don't have people backstabbing you. I don't have any evil people. I have you actually being pretty happy, having somewhat of a social life going out. Anyways, or if it's not a social life, you do get along when you do talk with some good friends that are close to you and you are going to be going to do something with them. Other than that, you're kind of questioning yourself, asking a lot of things. But some answers are going to be coming towards you into the following weeks. So, yeah. Sweetie, don't give up, my love. Yeah. I know, Siobhan, I know. That's it, Lilith. You see, they're the pets, and you want to eat them. Sweet Lord. All right, Siobhan, I'm sending you much love. You stay strong into all of this, okay, sweetie pie? Shrimp and vegetables tempura. Oh my God, Juanson. Oh no. It is his loss. It is his loss, sweetie pie. You're a queen. You should text him. You just lost the very best queen that you would ever have into your life. This queen is gonna go and find a king. That's it. You're going to donate. I'm not leaving, Big Cleo. I'm going to see Juanson. I'm going to come and see you after. Juanson, I'm coming to see you into the meanwhile. All right? Oh, no. Yeah, no, salmon. No, we don't want to be talking about that. I'm so curious. I so want to click onto it and go and see. Sweet lordy. Oh, that is not what I want to do neither. All right. All right. Let's do this. And let's go see you. You. Hey, talking about you and all that stuff. I don't know. No, nothing going around with this, but tomorrow, guys, is not the new season of Wednesday. Yeah, who's watching? I don't know. I'm gonna watch. It. It might not be tomorrow, but into the following days, I will definitely watch. Yeah, new series. Let's do this. Let's do that, and let's go and see Hwanson. And all right, just 1 second. Okay, so just one little moment. I'm going to do that. And Hwanson, here we go. I got you. What did I do today? I worked a really big part of the day. I did. I had to catch up from yesterday plus today, and I'm still not done. But I did have a good day. Yeah, it's hot outside. Yes. By the way, Hwanson, who won? Who won that like championship competition that you're into? Who won that? I'm curious. Yeah. Oh wait. Oh wait, is that the Phantom Project production? Am I confused? Is that the same thing? I don't know anymore. Yeah. No, I don't mind, my beautiful Julie. I don't. All right. Thank you, my beautiful Big Cleo, sweetie, and thank you, my beautiful Farah also. I am going to be with Hwanson at this moment, and then I'm going to come and see Big Cleo, Farah, and our beautiful Julie, sweetie. Thank you, my beautiful Lilith, who did a pretty good job. All right, okay. Let me just go and see if I have Farah's questions over here. Otherwise, I will ask you to post them. Let me just go and peek at it. Okay, so here I do have Big Cleo, and I do have Farah, and I do have your questions also, my love, so it's perfect. Thank you for your donation, Big Cleo. Thank you, my beautiful Farah. You beautiful loves will be on up in about, I would say, Big Cleo in about 6-7 minutes, and Farah in about 10 altogether. So I'll be with you lovely souls soon. Julie, I can go and text you on Messenger whenever it is time. So in about maybe 15 minutes top, I'll be with you. All right, so here we go. Okay. So Hwanson. And we're going to start with the general, and we're going to go with the love right after. And I'm going to go and get your other questions also. Okay. And also this. So we're going to start off with love readings, sweetie. Not too much happening love-wise, sweetie pie. We have, wants and we have desires, but not too much happening at this moment. I feel like we're more looking for emotional stability. I feel like you're going to start your week off with a little bit more of emotional sensitivity, if you will. Almost like if your energy is extra intuitive, but also it's like if your energy is a little bit drained at the same time. Yeah, so I feel like you are going to be able, by the way, to sneak in a half of a day, just saying. Just saying along the way. But that being said, I feel like you're entering somewhat of a place where there's a lot of self-love. There's a lot, it's like you're becoming somewhat of a magnet for genuine but soul-aligned love. So Spirit is showing over here that there's soon going to be some different people entering into your life that you're going to feel drawn to a little bit more, mostly from their inner qualities of being quite into their warmth and into their certain softness that they have about them. So yeah. Other than that, into the general, we're going to go and look into the general, see what we've got. So Big Cleo, Farah, and Julia are up next. Still looking for a beautiful Sierra. Don't know where she's at. So we do have our Magician. We also do have our Two of Cups. Generally speaking, this week, you'll have your couple little challenges. You're going to feel as though not everybody is really all that collaborative altogether. I feel like you're carrying a lot silently, maybe overthinking, maybe feeling like you're moving through life or through different things. You're using your strength and everything as such, but it's like if you're not always being seen for what you actually carry on through. I feel like that chapter is slowly shifting. So I feel like there's new support systems that are coming around you, as much spiritually, even physically. So you can expect different type of shifts, different type of opportunities coming towards you. Maybe money, career, personal validation altogether. Other than that, you're being encouraged to take those steps towards your passion, towards your goals that maybe you've a little bit put on hold, or maybe you've put certain projects on hold at certain points, but it's time to kind of go and grab those low projects that you have put on hold and time to start using them. So, the universe wants to co-create with you at this moment. So trust your timing, use it. Even if you don't see the full picture yet, it's time to move on forward and to use it. Now, what is happening over here for you this week? So, this week altogether, sweetie pie, like I said, you're very strong emotionally speaking, but into your sensitivity, all right? Almost like I was saying, you're very intuitive, or maybe a little bit more intuitive. I feel like a half a day, maybe a full day will be possible, but definitely a half a day. But I kind of feel like Spirit is saying during that half a day, don't go wild and rambunctious all over the place, all right? Rest. Find yourself into that beautiful piece of yours. I feel like that's going to be important altogether. As for Elizabeth energy, today, I feel like her energy is a little bit softer. I feel like she does have those moments where there's a certain pause or reflection. I feel like there's that sense that she's feeling the emotional pull between her head and her heart. And sometimes I feel like she may be busy or a little bit distracted onto different kind of things, but underneath it all, I mean, she's doing what she needs to do, but she still remains very quite curious about you. So You're always a little bit lingering into your mind, wondering what you're doing, if you're okay, and everything of the such. So if she was close to you, she would actually like you to know how important you are to her and how important you have been throughout the last few years also. So yeah. An angel message for you. A beautiful change is unfolding. Don't fear what you can't see yet. Trust your heart and continue to radiate love, even when you feel unsure. Divine timing is aligning behind the scenes. And an oracle message for you. You are someone's unanswered prayer. Not everyone will say it out loud, but your energy is unforgivable. Love is circling back in a higher form, whether it is the person that you desire, whether it be somebody new or somebody who actually does truly see who you are. And love messages. You're the only one who made my soul feel understood. If I could go back and do it right, I would. Even if we're quiet, you're still into my heart. And you're unforgettable, and I've never been able to replace that. I know you do, Russ. I know sometimes. I say the same thing. What is that? Back to school, Sal? No, thank you. What is that? Holiday style? Oh, that's what it is. Oh my God. Yeah, they've got a lot of those things going on, eh? All right, let's go see our beautiful Big Cleo here. Big Cleo, sweetie, you are going to be at... Big Cleo's going to be at 3730. Questions are also over here. Farah, you are next. So, oh, you little broomstick. All right. Sweetie, did he look at your page yesterday on the 5th? Yes, of August, because you're into the future. You can tell us what's coming our way. All right, so did we look? Yes or no? The Knight of Pentacles did look. Oh, we did look, but we did have a busy day. We didn't look all that much, my love. I'm going to say once or twice, not more. We definitely did look. I feel like we always try to make that as, you know, an important thing that we have to do, at least look like once a day. But honestly, I feel like we want to go and look at other moments, but I feel like we were busy. I feel like we didn't necessarily have the time and we're feeling a little bit disappointed by it at the end of the day. But did we look? I do feel as though we did, but I'm going to say like one time. You say you don't think he did see a lot? No. No, I see once. Yeah. And you say about this morning? Let me go see about this morning. So this morning would be your 6. How about this morning? Our 2 of Swords reverse. No, it has not looked this morning. Anyways, not yet. No. I feel like we are going to throughout the day. I just feel as though we have not yet had the time to do so. So throughout the day, it will be done, but has it been done yet for your this morning? No. Let's go see what Pendulum has to say about this. Farah, you're next. Julie, just let us know if you're here. If you're here, perfect. If not, I'm going to go and message you. So, did he look... onto the 5th of August. Please let me know how many times. In numbers, please. Oh, you see, I got Wands. Pendulum is getting somewhere around 2, maybe 2 or 3. How about this morning? Did he look this morning? Please let me know if he did look this morning. Onto the 6th of August for Big Leo. And that is a no. Will he, however, look later on today? Why don't we go and find out, since we're at it, how many times he's going to look today? I'm getting between 1 to 3 times today. 1 to 3 times, my love. Sending you much love, my beautiful big Cleo. Wishing you the most beautiful and gorgeous day, sweetie. Let's go see what's happening with our beautiful Farah. Farah is also going to need a timestamp. Farah, here we go. You communicated the most after a long pause. Okay, let's go see. All right. That's not what I wanted. And voila, we're going to come and put a timestamp. And I'm going to go see if Julie's here. Okay. Hi, Sean. How are you doing, sweetie? Elaine's not here, sweetie, unless she is and I didn't say hi to her. Yeah, no, she's not here. She's not here. It's one of those tiny little days. How are you doing, Sean? Nice to see you, love. Okay, so Farah is going to be at 42:30. I'm going to go and send a message to our beautiful Julie. All right, message sent out to Julie, and here we go for our beautiful Farah. So, I'm sorry, sweetie. I am glad, though. I'm glad that you guys did, have a recent communication. You did talk, so that is good. Okay, so how's he feeling towards you now? Julie is on up next, my loves. Okay, I do have over here a risky new venture, not quite ready to go. Yeah, okay. What I feel like there's a shift, into the energy altogether, where I feel like something opened up for him emotionally after your recent exchange, but I still feel like not everything is completely clear. I still feel like there's nostalgia. I still feel like there's still clarity that is necessary over here. I know that you're more present into his thoughts now that you've had that conversation, even if he's not saying everything at this moment. I feel like he's trying to process a lot of things at this moment in time. So into his current energy, if I'm going to give it to you in keywords, I would say that he's being very reflective, but he is quite receptive to the type of messages and what you're saying. I feel like he's cautiously hopeful, doesn't quite know at this moment, but he is very curious about the way that you are and what you want. But I still feel like the emotions haven't settled down. I still feel like the emotions are a little bit stirred. So there's still a little something that is going on over there. I feel like it wasn't just, like you say, a little bit like a nice talk. I feel like it is something that left an impression, like your presence reminded him of what he's missed, comfort and connection, and really how easy it is to kind of fall back into a certain rhythm with you. So I feel like there is somewhat of a more tender awakening within him. I feel like he's a little bit emotionally overwhelmed, but not necessarily saying it. And I feel like I was saying, he is very, very curious, but he is very emotionally stirred and he's very reflective. All right. So does he still care and is he still interested? I do feel like he does still care. I still feel like there's, affection. I believe that it can be renewed. But I feel like we're going to have to be careful. I feel like we're going to have to really go more, even more into a certain conversation, and maybe not just a conversation, but maybe actually meet up to have more of that shift towards the reconnection altogether. Because at this moment, I just feel like, okay, it was nice. It did clarify some things, but not really everything. And I still don't really know where I stand or really exactly what I want. And sometimes just by talking, you're able to open on up about that, and things just kind of make sense, whereas they didn't make sense a few moments ago. So basically, I'm going to say the reconnection itself was not random. It was meant to be. It is there. The pause did serve a purpose for both of you. I feel like now there's a little bit of a window that's open, but I feel like we need to let the connection breathe a little bit. But while the connection is breathing and taking a little bit of its time, we need to stay warm, but we need to allow him to come forward also. So, Sweetie Pie, does he care? Yes. Is he thinking about something kind of, reconnecting between you guys? I will say yes. Is he into a place where he doesn't have all the answers and doesn't quite know everything? Absolutely. So I can't say at this moment to you guys, everything is going to be perfect and everything is going to be okay. We're not at that place yet. We're into a place where we have some info, we want more info, we want to talk more, but at a slow pace. And as that slow pace kind of develops, then we can see where we're going to be going. But do we still care? Yes. Do we still want you into our life? Absolutely. But do we need to figure things out? Yes. I still feel like things are unclear. And I still feel like we're taking little baby steps to go and get the clarification because we're not quite ready for everything. So it's going to be important not to have that really big conversation and just kind of scare him with a bunch of things. Really just take it baby steps. To see where this is going. A little bit of a breather, a little bit of baby steps, and see what you want out of this too. It's not just about him, it's about what you want also. So basically, reconnection there shall be. Talking there shall be more. What do we really want at this moment? We're still very interested into you, but we don't really know how to move on forward. So until the next conversation, or until the next conversation that's going to have a little bit more time, a little bit more information towards it, we're going to have to wait a little bit for that to see where we're going to be going with the direction. Right now, everything's still a little bit up into the air, sweetie. But we still care and we still want this. Would he make a plan to meet? Let me go and see. Hello, Love Shine. How are you feeling today, sweetie? Julie, you're back. Thank you, my love. I'm coming to see you. Hold on, Sean. I'm going to come and read that. Farah, would he make a plan to meet? Now, if you say, would he make a plan to meet? Does it work also if you make a plan and you say, let's meet? S'il vous plaît, Anna. Garde ma porte ouverte, dis-lui d'arrêter, s'il te plaît. Ferme la grande lumière qu'il y a ici, là. Merci. All right. There's still a resistance. He's not ready for it yet, my love. He holds on to you, but he's not ready for it at this moment. You need to give it a couple times. Give it another little conversation, and then try to meet on up. All right. You need to have like another little bit of conversation, meet on up at that point after, and then see where it's going to go. For the moment, he's not quite ready for it. If you ask him right away, then he's going to say no. He's going to say no, my love. So you need to give it just a little bit more time, okay? If Mimi's around, hi, my beautiful Mimi. And thank you for your donation, my love. My pen's not working. So a meetup at this moment, I will say no. A meetup after your following conversation, I will say yes. Yeah. Take it a little step at a time. I need you to have another conversation first to bring a little bit more clarity. And I also need the dust to kind of settle on down a little bit too. And once the dust has kind of settled down, then you'll be ready to have the meetup, sweetie pie. He still wants this, but like I said, it's got to be one step at a time. Otherwise, he's going to be afraid and he's going to run. He's going to do like a shutdown. And we don't want that. You say, Sean, what is it? You're very tired. You stayed out late last night and that's why you're so tired. Okay, I get it. It's very chilly in Australia at this moment. Yes, it's time to put those blankets on, Sean. Blanket time. You're gonna Sweeney those, yeah, and you're gonna make meat pies out of them. That is such a that is such a beautiful Halloween vibe. I love it. All right, let's go see our beautiful Julie. Then we're gonna go and see Mimi. How are you doing, Love Shine, today, by the way? All right. Oh, okay. I was looking for your questions, Julie, but I found them. I found them. I'm all good. Yes, you need to be silent now. You need to be like a nun. Yeah, that's what you need to do. Yeah, you need to be a little bit like a nun. All right, you just be very silent. A nun who does not speak. Mimi from across the world is on up next, by the way, my loves. So yeah. Actually, no, I want to go over here. Okay, so should you continue staying silent and wait for him to bring up the meeting, and will he understand that you're not being indifferent? Okay, sweetie. Here you are being beautifully peaceful into the middle of my deck. It's not, it's really having absolutely nothing to do with it. The fact that you're not saying all that much doesn't mean that you're moving on. He knows that. He knows that you're really just respecting his space at this moment. So, yes, stay into the gentle silence at this moment because that silence, as it has proven to us, is very, very powerful. And it's not about giving the cold shoulder. He knows very well. He really said, I don't know when. I don't know. I got a lot of stuff going on. I can't really promise anything at this moment. There's a lot of things. So it's not about it. If you would actually reach on out, then he could think she's not really listening. I kind of said that I didn't know when. I don't really have any more answers for you at this moment. So really what you're showing is not that you're giving the cold shoulder. You're showing the emotional maturity by allowing him the space that he needs, by allowing him the space that he kind of asked for into incognito kind of a way. And Mike is going to be feeling that. So even if he doesn't show it, outwardly like that, he knows very, very well that you do care and that your presence is still very there and very felt. And he does still feel your presence even into the moments where there's pauses or into the calm. Why? Because of the way that you're doing things, because of the way that you're moving forward, because you're allowing him that space, because you're not pushing into anything. And for him, that creates that safe space for him to come forward, but when he's ready for it. And that is something that he deeply needs into his life. It is something that we have seen reoccurringly into the readings. It is very, very important. That is part of his independence, who he is and what he needs. So Spirit is clearly saying that your silence doesn't feel like it's distance to him. It feels like it's patience. It feels like it's softness. And that energy is going to go on out and reach out towards him. So I'm going to say definitely hold steady like this. It's going to give him time to miss you, to reflect, to initiate, and all those things, which he's going to want to do is going to make him feel even more anchored towards you. So basically, I said a lot of things, but that's my answer. Now, is he going to be having his session this week, and how's that going to impact the relationship altogether? Let me just go make sure you're good with your answer number 1. Yes, perfect. He knows your signs. I know, sweetie pie. Love shine, sweetie. Thank you, sweet one. You can post your questions right away if you wish to. You're going to be after Mimi. So if you want, you can post your questions, my beautiful love shine. So will he have his session this week, and how is that going to impact your relationship? Okay. Honestly, this week, I do feel like he is going to be going, but I feel like this week there's a lot of self-love into it. I feel like he needs to understand himself better. I feel like he needs to love himself in many areas in order to help him move on forward. So it kind of feels like he is definitely going to his session that is scheduled this week. I feel like there's more readiness into his energy to get that help, because I feel like a lot of things have been weighing on him emotionally, but mentally also. So in other times where maybe he would have canceled or kind of pushed off different type of meetings, I feel like it's really important for him to keep them at this moment. I feel like he's keeping those meetings. It's helping him a lot with his internal conflict about, yes, relationships, but a lot about self-worth and a lot about change. And he has a lot of stress that is going along for him this week. So I feel like his session this week, it could be a little bit of a turning point into the way that it might not show, instantly, but it is going to help him in different ways to understand his own emotions more clearly. And understanding his own emotions is going to help you, because then he's going to be able to identify them, to speak about them, open up about them. It's also about him facing some of the guilt or some of the avoidance patterns that he's been stuck into, and he's been stuck into some for quite some time. But it's also about him feeling more emotionally safe to come closer to you. So Spirit is saying that this week the inner work seems to be what is allowing the outer connection to deepen. So your love holds that space for him to grow, is what it is. So he's starting to feel that. He's starting to feel more of the anchoring instead of the overwhelming. So one emotion is kind of taking the place of the other. Basically, I'm going to say this week, I feel, is going to be a little bit quiet onto the surface, not all that much being spoken or said or seeing each other, but something deeper is taking root, and that is what is really important. You want him to feel very good. Exactly, sweetie. It is my pleasure, my love. No, he doesn't agree with all the parts of himself, Julie. I'm sorry, I didn't see your question. There are parts of himself that he doesn't agree upon, but I think we can all say that. We all have at some point some part of us that we want to modify or change or become better or different things. So I feel like it's not that he doesn't love himself, but there are some facets of his personality and the way that he is that he would like to modify, and that tend to kind of create some problems for him into his emotional life. And that's what I feel that he wants to work on, which is why I was talking a lot about the self-love. Yeah. Yeah, well, put some pants on, Sean. Put some pants on. You'll feel better. You'll feel better, sweetie. Exactly. Anyways, he's continuing to work onto it, sweetie pie. So by continuing to work onto it, it is perfect. It truly is going to be what is going to allow him to understand things better and to move on forward with it. So yeah, definitely, my love. All right. Let's go see our beautiful Mimi. Hey les amis, si vous regardez dehors, je sais pas, au loin, 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 vous allez peut-être voir les feux d'artifice. Je pense qu'il y a des feux d'artifice ce soir. J'entends des boum, 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 boum. Ouais, je pense que c'est des feux d'artifice en Vieux-Québec. Non, c'est ça. Hein? Bon, c'est pas grave. Ouais, ben... Faudrait regarder c'est quand les prochains. Tu me le feras penser, je vais aller regarder. Tu me feras penser tantôt, je vais regarder Minou. Ah, je comprends un peu, là là. Put a jumper on. Oh, your shrimp. I didn't look at your shrimp. Yes, I'm going to go look at your shrimp after. Now, Lilith, I'm talking about how I hear boom, boom, boom outside. Yeah. Into the month of August, yeah, we have fireworks for, I don't know, like 2-3 times a week. 2 times a week for like 2 to 3 weeks. There's fireworks from around the world, different themes. And that's what I'm hearing right now. So, and then Raphael said, I want to go to the fireworks. And I said, well, remind me, I'll check out later to see when they're at. Why not? Why not, Sean, if you can find the one that's in good, you know, in good condition. Mimi is next. Mimi and then Love Shine. So I do need Love Shine's questions. Maybe I'm going to go and gather them at this moment. Maybe. Oh, to email. Well, let me go to email then. Email it is. Let's go like this. And here we go. A big event. Yes. Ooh, I like it. I like it. Oh, you are? Okay, I got you. I'm sorry. I didn't see that. Or universe. Well, okay, Mimi. Now I'm talking. I didn't even give you a timestamp yet. Yeah. Yeah, no, Mimi. Mimi is next. I do need Amy's questions, though. Mimi is next, followed out by Love Shine. But I need Love Shine's questions. Now we're with Mimi from across the world. And she's at 103. Now Mimi from across the world, sweetie. Yeah. Okay, I got you. I had no idea. Didn't see it at all. I'm so sorry. I guess my brain took the information that it wanted and left the rest aside. I don't know what the heck. I'm sorry. Okay, well, that being said, okay, hold on. So, okie dokie. Mimi. Oh, sweet Lord, what am I doing? I'm not even at the right place. All right. So, let me gather your questions again. Here I was talking about Mr. Harry and I lost where I was at. Okay. So let's start on off with the big date that is coming tomorrow. Well, you're already at that date, I guess. So a big event, everything is going to go well. You're hosting part of it. Strong woman to do the setup place, back end videos, hosting. That sounds exciting. I love it. Yeah, it's almost like you're a wedding planner, but for the seniors. I am liking it. Okay, let's go and get to your questions. And duly noted about the messages. So what I will do is every once in a while, I'll do universe. Sometimes I'll do Mr. Harry. I'm just going to switch it on up. All right. All right. Now I don't know. I put the air conditioning on because it was hot and kind of muggy, but now I'm kind of cold. Hold on. I'll put a sweater on, guys. All right. It was right next to me, so I'm not all that far. Didn't have to go zillions of miles away. And I will close my door. No sponsorship, but my kids just turned on YouTube. So voila. But I don't think you guys want to listen to what my kids are listening to on YouTube. I'm going to say mostly gaming stuff. So here we go. Sweetie, you are a strong woman and you are busy between hosting and setting up and handling everything. Jeez. You're shining. You're shining today. You're like the star behind all of this. Now, the event energy and the reactions all together. How do they actually feel about your work today? You did fantastic, sweetie. I feel like everybody kind of sees you as being very, very capable, being very reliable, such as you are. Even if they don't all say it out loud, though, I do have to say, a lot of people, they just don't say it. They should. They should. Everybody should say when something is great and fantastic. It makes everybody's day. But anyways, you are the only one they count on when things actually do matter. And the energy is being noticed much more than what you realize. So MT, I feel, admires how you handle things. Though I kind of feel like that person doesn't always show it quite openly. I feel like there's a quiet respect there, even maybe a little bit of envy, especially today, because I feel like your leadership energy was really, really quite glowing. Now, if we move on forward to CH feels a little bit more overwhelmed, kind of watching how you handle things with a lot of grace. I feel like there could be a part of that person that kind of wishes that they could keep up into the same way that you do. I feel like this person respects you, but also feels sometimes a little bit threatened, not into a mean way, really just into an insecure kind of a way. And as for the ex-boss D, oh, not a D. Yeah, it's the name that you guys think it is. Yeah, he noticed you. And there's a little bit of regret. I'm going to say if you got a D who's got regret, yeah. He realized that he misjudged you, especially when he sees you still showing up with strength and with excellence, sweetie. So I'm going to say what he couldn't appreciate then is now really quite clear for him at this moment. So altogether, I'm going to say you're right. You really altogether doesn't really like Mr. Harry. If you were to be with him seriously, I kind of feel like D would not necessarily support it. He kind of sees Mr. Harry as being unstable and somewhat a little bit of a negative influence altogether. So, yeah. That's what I have to say towards that. Now, Mr. Harry. What is happening with Mr. Harry? Yeah. The mom. Yeah, the mom showing up was a shock, definitely. The fact that you've never met her despite everything just kind of shows the emotional distance that he's kept. And that's kind of painful, especially for somebody as open-hearted and as open-hearted as you are, sweetie. You're right, though. This is somewhat of the residue. It's like the last threads of emotions that are holding you on to. Well, I'm going to say something that probably wasn't fully yours to begin with. So I'm going to say you are seeing it clearly, and that clarity is kind of freeing you a little by little. Yeah. So his thoughts and feelings yesterday and today, he did feel you into his energy. Like, he did. I feel like they're still there, still like he still cares. There's still that flicker of longing every once in a while. But I kind of feel like he pushes it away. His life with his wife is I'm going to say routine, not joyful, sometimes dull, but mostly routine. I feel like there's a lot of responsibility. I feel like there's habit. And like I said, there's financial reasons why they are together also. So I feel like he does he gets some type of money, or they pay for something, or her family or something into it. So there's something financially over here that is kind of binding him also. So even though he does have moments where he does miss you, I don't feel like he's quite capable of stepping on up into the way that you deserve. So basically, he's still being emotionally quite selfish. And I'm going to say that's not, that's not love. That, doesn't build anything that would be lasting altogether. As for Jay, Jay does think about you every once in a while, especially when you're actually quite quiet. I feel like you do cross his mind, but you cross his mind a little bit like in waves. So though he may not always quite act on it right away, there is a softness when he thinks about you and a kind of what if, right? So does he miss you a little? Yes. Will he text? There's a chance, but not right away. Just kind of let it come towards you naturally whenever it does. You're into a receiving energy at this moment, so just kind of wait for him to send something on out towards you, my love. Messages for you, sweetie pie. Here we go. From Mr. Harry. We're going to do Mr. Harry because we've been doing, universe the last few days. You're the one that made me feel alive. I still see you into my dreams, even if I pretend that I don't. I have not quite let go of you. Are you as strong as you show to be? I want you to know that even into my silence, I think about you. And that's what I have, my sweetie pie. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense, Sean. But every year we have fireworks over here into the month of August. It's the Grand Feu. Yeah. Yeah, no sponsorship, but I work for YouTube. I know, it's kind of funny, ain't it? Okay, I'm saying no sponsorship because, I don't know, I thought it'd be funny. And they are watching things that are not romance, but they're watching people that I can't say because then it would be a sponsorship for somebody on YouTube. That's it. So there you go. I'm not saying anything. But please go watch YouTube. Okay, enough of my silliness. I'm sorry. That's your fault, Watson. You think she's in the process of typing? I think she came and laughed is what I think. Yeah. I think she probably wants her usual. Yeah. All right, here we go. What is I going to do? Hi, my beautiful Elaine. How are you doing, sweetie? I'm going to come and see you, Elaine, because I don't have Love Shine's questions right away. So I'm going to put Love Shine here, and if Love Shine is not there by the time we're done with you, then I will pull out the usual questions. So, beautiful Elaine, how are you doing, sweetie? If you do it by December, you need more time, sweetie. Elaine, you need more time, my love. You need more time. Yeah. You need more time because you need time to kind of build up. Like, is everything ready to go? Like, you've got all your tutorial, you've got everything up and ready to go, sweetie? If that is the case and you're ready for it, usually it takes a certain amount of time to kind of bring everything through. But let's go see what I've got for you. Lilith and Watson in 10 minutes. We'll be closing at 10:30, sweetie pies. I don't feel like by the month of December, I feel like it takes longer. It's going to take a little bit more time, a little bit more patience, and I'm going to say probably some modifications along the way. Yeah, It's almost like if you're going a little bit onto one side, and I know it's easy to say, if I do this well, is it going to be okay? We always think when we're doing something that we're doing it into the right way, otherwise we wouldn't do it. But I just feel like there's modifications. I feel like there's changes that are going to be necessary. So I'm going to say over here, some choices are going to be coming towards you. There's no doubt about it. I do see you moving on forward. I don't see you struggling all that much, but I don't necessarily see a lot of money coming your way for the moment. It's really going to take more time. And I would love to say, you know, you're going to make this much, 10,000 or 20,000 or God knows how much by December, but I can't. If I say that, you'll be really upset at me. So I'm not going to. What I'm going to say is I feel like this is something that either you do full time while having some type of funds coming on through, or you do it part time while doing another job and you do it, you know, on off hours, or, you know, you are able to deliver different type of products in different moments without you necessarily being there. But I feel like for the moment, it needs to be more something that is on to the side. Why? Because I feel like it's going to take a certain amount of time, and I don't feel as though that time is going to be into here till the month of December. So I'm gonna say maybe 2, 3, 4,000, something as such. Honestly, I really need you to stick through this and take your time throughout it. I know it's not the answer you're looking for. Where are you? Let me go and see. Yeah. Good night, my dear Sean. Good night, sweetie. All right, enjoy your game, my love. So I do need you to take your time. I really do. Along with it, and I feel like that's going to help an awful lot. But I need you to look at the different type of collaborations, the different type of places, a different type of ads, like all those things. Where are you going to be posting? When are you going to be posting? What times? How much is your budget? How are you moving on forward with it? I feel like you will definitely get into your budget amount. There's no doubt about it. And you will end up making some money off of it, but just not thousands and thousands of dollars right away. Just one second. I feel like it's going to take a little bit longer. Yeah. So what I really need you to do altogether is I'm going to say, because this is about 4 months, look at the different type of things, okay? Because these are all going to be variables that are going to impact your affiliate income. Look at your niche. Some niches pay very high commissions. Others are very low cost, so they pay less. Look at different type of traffic source and size. Are you going towards a platform? Are you going towards an email? You know, is it YouTube? Is it TikTok? Is it SEO blog? What are you targeting altogether? Also, your content quality. Are you going to build trust with your audience, or you're just going to drop affiliate links? I would actually say build trust with your audience first and then move on forward. I feel like it gives you a stronger stability, and people end up trusting into you and into your program a little bit more. Look at the conversion funnel. Are you sending traffic straight to offers, or do you have any optimized sales kind of a funnel thing? Look at your offer type. Is it high ticket versus low ticket? Is it recurring? Is it commissions? Is it commissions versus maybe a one-time? So those are all things that you have to look forward to. Also look at, experience and consistency. Are you just, what are you looking for? Who are you looking for? What's this program destined, or who's it destined towards, right? If you start now, I'm going to say if you're into low traffic, sporadic kind of content here and there, a couple hundreds altogether. If you go a little bit more into the intermediate, so you're going into growing traffic, decent funnel, niche clarity, you could probably by December make between 1,000 to 5,000. And if you go very, very aggressive, but for that, you have to be really, really quite skilled. You have to have daily content. You have to have strong offers. You have to have a very high traffic strategy. Then you could definitely go and get more than 10 plus, sweetie. So you're really going to have to look at all those things, your niche, your target audience, your current traffic, your followers, your platforms, your tools, your strategies, what you're planning to use. Is it SEO? Is it emails? Is it paid ads? All those things. Those are all things that you're going to have to determine a little bit into your business plan before moving on forward, because they're really going to determine how much money you're going to be making. That's it. That's it. Exactly. Au revoir, Sean. Au revoir. All right, sweetie. So you stick it out. And you really look at those different type of ideas along the way. It's going to help you. Stick it out, move ahead with it, into the audience. That's what you need, my love. You need to grow that a little bit, and then people will trust, people will believe, people will adhere, and that's how you're going to grow. So it's my pleasure, my beautiful Elaine. I'm sending you much love, my beautiful sweet one. Continue to be the beautiful self that you are. And good luck onto this beautiful adventure, sweetie. Business is a beautiful adventure. With time, with effort, and with love, you will get exactly where you want to be, my sweet one. Now, before we do continue, I am going to go and make sure that I do not have anything else going through into PayPal. And we're just going to move on. Oh, sweet Lord. We're going to go and see Love Shine's questions. Let me go see if I did that correctly. I did. Okay, so Love Shine is going to be the final reading for tonight unless one of our usuals come on through into the meanwhile. Where am I going? This is where I want to go. All right, so Love Shine, you are right over here. You came in and you disappeared, sweetie. You're going to be at 1 hour 23. And wait, what is that? I cannot get it to go away. Okay. 1 hour 23. Alrighty. So, yes, we are closed. We are closed, my dear Juanson. We are. So, my beautiful Love Shine, here we go, sweetie. You're our cherry on top of our sundae for tonight. Let's go see how is he feeling towards a wife. Sun up until sun down. Thank you. I want some. Yes, before you start scramming people. All right, so King of Pentacles passing on through. Not too much really happening over here, my love. Look, we do have everything has to do. There's no love. It's all about Pentacles. It's all about offers. It's all about money. It's all about putting time in. I don't feel like he's all that involved today. I do feel like he did offer his help towards something to his sister, but other than that, I'm going to say it is what it is. It's a little boring. It's a little bit dull. It is life with the wife and nothing much more. So, yeah. Yeah, that's the word. Yeah, yes, Lilith, the scram. Yeah. Juanson usually puts the scram by, like, thank you, ma'am, kind of a thing. Yeah. Yeah, he's like, scram, scram, scram. And I don't know what. It's cute as heck. Yeah. He's got a different touch than you do, Lilith. Yes. Yours is nice and sweet. His is very to the point. And he puts little poison hands. Yeah. Completely. Honestly, it's like you're the angel and he's the devil. I kid you not. Yeah, he's like, scram everybody. And yeah, he uses all different kind of words. I kid you not. We need to watch out for him. Yeah, tonight he's being good by just writing attention donations. He's trying to show like his good side over here. But I know the other side. I see it every night when you're not here. I know, right? Oh, see, he's got his knife out. Oh my gosh, he's ready to make some meat pies. Okay, so, yeah. All right. In regards to you, my sweetie, love shine. I feel like the world is continuing to the way that it must. I feel like he's resting. I don't know if you've seen him today or not, or what's going on with that. I don't see all that much going on. So I'm going to say nothing exciting happening over here. As he is feeling towards you, I'm going to say he's kind of resting. Nothing really to be noted all that much. I'm going to take out some more cards because for the moment, I just feel like today's a day like any other day. You're into his life. Yes, he loves you. Yes, he cares for you, but there's no ups or downs. There's like a great neutrality that is there, but he almost had somewhat of a neutrality with the wife too, but the wife was a little bit boring. So, yeah, he doesn't necessarily feel like he has to put more time. Like, he doesn't feel like he has to conquer you is where the problem is. Is it a problem? Not really, but kind of. That being said, he does show up as the King of Cups into your reading, so he does love you quite dearly. It's just that he's not really putting much effort into anything at this moment. Yeah. Hello, Storytime Kitchen. How are you doing, sweetie? It is nice to see you, my love. There might be buffering from some of you beautiful loves out there. I'm getting like a big yellow band from YouTube saying some of you could have some bufferings. Usually I would fix it, but I'm not going to at this moment because I'll have to disconnect and reconnect and then it will create, that's that. It's nice to be seen. You're always seen over here, my beautiful Storytime Kitchen. I hope that you have never felt that you have not been seen, sweetie. And that just kind of means that you're having a rough day. So let's send you out a big hug, my love. You see, Quanson saw you too. Lilith saw you too. We all saw you. It's nice to see you, love. All right, beautiful love shine. What does he want to say to you that he is not saying? He thinks about you and thinks about making movements to come and see you and to do activities with you on a regular basis. Honestly, you're always a little bit into his mind. Look, you've got two kings and you got a wheel of fortune over here, sweetie. Not only are you into his mind, not only is he wanting to take some movement towards you, but he truly does believe that you guys are destined to be together. He's not going to actually say that out to you. That would be way too romantic and sweet, but it's what he wants to. Oh, there's that beautiful little Lilith green alien hand. Oh my god, that face on that emoji is scary. Look at that. Oh, I'd love to see that big. Like, yeah, okay. I'm just going to leave it as it is. I'm not going to get into it. Watson's going to start laughing at me. But I think your emoji needs to go to the dentist. I think there's problems with the teeth. They're kind of protruding. I don't know. They're kind of sticking out in a scary way. It's like you want to eat us. But I know. Yeah. No. All right. Queen of Pentacles. He holds on to you quite dearly, my love. He doesn't want to let go of you. You mean the world to him. You mean strength. You mean love. You mean passion. Honestly, in moments where he feels lost, in moments where he feels like nothing is going into the right way, when he thinks about you, he feels like everything is going to be okay. So it is a nice, sweet, beautiful message to finish off with. That being said, to all who need one, oh, now that is so sweet. Yeah, that is so, so sweet. I'm going to love that. I think we could all use a hug. Every single one of us. Yeah. I'm struggling to go and find the beautiful hugs myself into the emojis. Why, when I click into the beginning of my emojis, I only have devils and fire? I don't know. No, I'm kidding. It's not far off into my emojis, though, but hey, it is what it is. All right. So, my beautiful loves, I'm going to say sweet dreams to every single one of you loves. We're going to see each other tomorrow. Same place, same time, same rendezvous. Yeah, and Elaine Woods, why you're mad? Why mad? What's going on? Good night, Elaine Tut, sweetie. Why are you mad? You're not mad, Elaine Woods. Sweet Lord. Alrighty, and if you're mad, send me an email. I'll make you unmad. All right, Elaine Tat, you're a sneaky little lady. You are here sneaking up onto us? Ooh la la. All right. Good night, my loves, and we'll see each other tomorrow. Same place, same time. Have a beautiful evening. Take that beautiful hug. Take that beautiful love that was sent out. Oh, that Juanson with his little knifey knife. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night, sweeties.